So a little bit time's passed, we're just heading down to the lobby. We showered, changed. We didn't really bring any fancy clothes with us this year. I'm starting to regret it now because all I've brought Horror Nights tops. But we're going to get the Uber to Animal Kingdom and spend the night there. I'm not too tired. Head to Disney Springs. The lobby here is literally one of the nicest I have seen. So cool. But the Uber driver's here. Just gonna wait outside because sometimes you get charged a waiting fare. So hopefully he's pulling in. So I've made it to Animal Kingdom. I absolutely love this park, but I can't do a full day here because it's so hot and so big. The Tree of Life looking brilliant. We're going to stop here and grab a quick photo before heading over to Dinosaur. So we made it to the safari. It's a 35-minute wait, so I'm glad we've got a fast pass. Becca's just saying it's nice and cool, so hopefully we can see a lot of animals.
What's up, guys? Have fun. They weren't discovered until 1901, which is a pretty long time ago discovered as a species. You see some water over here on the left. It's a good sign we'll see at least a couple animals around it, especially since it's so hot out. Also see a bongo, actually a couple bongo. Bongo is a darker colored animal. They're also known as the ghosts of the forest. Wow. That's because they're so reclusive. They use those pointed back horns to help get really dug into the forest to hide from predators. Both male and female have the horns, unlike the greater kudu over there, which is the second tallest antelope we have in the reserve. They're about 55 inches up to the shoulder. Hippos over here in the water. Hippos are mammals, so they need to breathe air. But they do spend most of their day in the water, protect that skin, keep it moisturized. At night, they will come out of the water, traveling up to about 6 miles away from it to find vegetation. Once they do find it, they'll weigh about 80 pounds in one night. Might sound like a whole lot to us, but for them, it's just a normal meal. They have to keep that enormous weight up. They are very large, have extremely powerful jaws, and are pretty territorial, which come together to make them one of the most dangerous animals in Africa, but also one of the most beautiful. Also, these large black birds in the middle, those are the pink back color, which get their name pink coloration on night during mating season. 3 more hippos right there to the left. That's mom right there. Crocodile can eat about half their body weight, go several weeks without eating again. Although if they're very cold, they will go a couple months without eating, but it's pretty rare. A lot of times we also see them sitting with their mouths open. Also have some sable antelope over here to the left, these large pointed back horns. They use those pointed back horns to defend themselves against predators jumping on their backs. They'll spear them off really quick with those very long horns. They're one of the only antelope that defend themselves against predators when faced by them instead of just running. Make sure that there's no predators sticking around looking for them. They only sleep for about 20 minutes out of the day. Usually do that in 5-minute intervals. Also helps them stay awake and stay away from predators. You can also see these termite mounds all around us. These termite mounds are made mostly out of mud, spit, and clay, but they can be as strong as concrete. Elephants like to use them as scratching posts once they're knocked over by elephants. Smaller antelope on the reserve will stand on what's left of the mound to look out for predators. Really see that pattern right there as well. Particularly the giraffe's pattern has a lot more white in it. Male African elephant right there. You can tell it's a male because he's all alone. The male usually like to stay isolated when the female and young stay a little bit closer together. You might also notice a little bit of discoloration on the elephant's back. It's actually dust, dirt, and mud they throw up there. This bridge. Looks like the warden's patched it up though, so we're going to head across nice and slow. Just be seated, we're fine. Everything's okay. Oh my gosh, we actually made it. Lions are nocturnal, so they'll sleep most of the day. At night they do come out to hunt though. The female usually goes out and hunts while the male stays back and protects the pride. Since they do hunt at night, they can see a lot better at night. The bounty buck actually have a really cool conservation story. There were only about 20 of them left in the world at one point, mostly in captivity. That was due to farmers hunting them illegally for their fur. That fur has a purple shine to it when it's out in the sun. It's brought their numbers down very low, but thanks to Disney's conservation project and many others like it, they're brought up to a healthy number of about 3,000 to 4,000 in the wild nowadays. So that male and female lion right there very well.
So that was a pretty good run through the safari. It did go down for 20 minutes though because in the previous cars a giraffe was in the road and wouldn't get out of the way. So although we had a fast pass, we ended up waiting like 35 minutes altogether. But now our fast pass for Narvi River journey has actually started. So quickly heading over to Pandora. After a road Narvi River journey, we'll grab some food. So we're just on the back walk to Pandora from Africa, which is really peaceful at night. If it's dark, we'll try and come back and do it again. As expected, Pandora is really busy. This is the line, I think, for Flight of Passage. But look how impressive this is. It's just stunning. Can't wait to have a look at it after we've ate. Flight of Passage is only 60 minutes standby. So if it is that after we've ate, definitely I'll wait 60 minutes for that. But this, I think, is the standby queue for River Narvi journey, River Narvi. Ah, no, it's to get your photo taken in front of the mountains. So we're heading now for some dinner because Narvi River journey is 120 minutes. And the line's not even visible, but the fast pass line, which we've got a fast pass for, is literally all the way back to the entrance. So it's not like a 120 minute wait, so just going to grab some dinner inside of the canteen. So the theming inside here is still awesome. I think you've got to wait to be seated, I'm not sure, I can't remember. So there's the menu just there, and I'll show you what we get afterwards. So we got our dinner, get the same thing every time we come, and that is the bao pods, steamed burger, cheese something pods, can never get the name right, and it comes with like some coleslaw and some like plantain chips. And this year we got the desserts to try, to share. So we got the chocolate cake, and this is the one that everyone seems to rave about, and that is the blueberry cheesecake, which like has sparkles and stuff in. And all of this, so we've got the 2 meals, 2 desserts. I got the green beer to try. Becca just got a Fanta, and that came to, was it $50? Around $50, so that's not bad really. I'm gonna try the beer, just wanted to record my reaction. It doesn't look good. Well, it looks good because it's green, but it doesn't look good for beer. But I know my friend Bart likes this, so I'm gonna have a try. Oh, that's really nice. It's like a nice IPA. I was expecting it to taste really horrible, but I like it. Out at dinner, I wasn't a fan of that chocolate cake. Becca liked it. I didn't like the chocolate cake. It was really strong. It was dark chocolate. But now we're going to see what the line is like for Flight of Passage. Hopefully it's still 60 minutes or even less. Try and get on it. And then I think if we're not too tired, we might head to Disney Springs. We're finally doing it. We're heading into Flight of Passage. It's a 75-minute wait, but we thought we may as well. We've never done it in like the 2 years Avatar's been open. Very excited. So this is pretty cool inside here. Obviously we've never seen it before. Wow, this is crazy. So detailed. So I'm just texting my friend Mike, and he says we're only halfway. but he says we've got like the control room, which I can see through these shutters, and then the loading bay, which is next. So fingers crossed it hasn't been that bad of a wait. So we're now in the control room. It's a pretty decent, like, detailed room. So they've got all the control area here. So that looks like a lab for testing things. At least there's stuff to look at in the line. We've got a real life Banshee skull. How amazing is this? It looks so real. How cool is all of that? Like his legs just twitched before. It's really spooky. So I think this is it. We're almost there. How cool is all this? Reminds us of a dinosaur a little bit.
You're gonna have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. The way you're gonna do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done here.
They're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works.
So we've just got out of Flight of Passage and all I can say is wow, absolutely amazing, literally the best ride at Disney. What do you think, Becca?
Amazing.
Amazing, like wow, the smells, everything, it was so good. I was hoping to take some pictures, but I've just looked and it looks like the cast members ushering everybody out down this way, which is such a shame. So I was trying to stay and get some long exposures, but they're closing the park out now. I might be able to get one from here. I'll have to wait and see. So I haven't been kicked out yet and I'm just trying to get as many exposure photos as I can take walking through Avatar. So how dark is Animal Kingdom at night time? Like there's not much lighting, but it's closed. The park closed at 8. We didn't get out of Flight of Passage until 20 past 8. It's now just 9 o'clock and look how many people are in the park. Crazy. But I got some amazing, well I think they're amazing photos in Pandora. Haven't had a chance to edit them, but now we're heading out and seeing if we can catch a bus at Disney Springs. So one of the drawbacks to closing down Animal Kingdom, this is the bus line to Disney Springs. So we've made it to Disney Springs. Looks quite nice at night time. Quite surprised. Becca promises we're not doing too much shopping, even though there's Sephora over there, but I think she just wants MAC makeup. But we're just looking at the board to see where we need to go. So inside World of Disney, I couldn't record outside because if you can in the background there's a band playing, but Becca just wants to have a look at all the stuff. Keeping her away from the tea towels because we've got thousands, but she's just looking at all the home stuff that she wants for the new house. So Becca spent like $60 in World of Disney. We're now heading into Basin for a little look. It looks like it's all fenced off actually. Oh, the smell. Oh, is that it?
Our princess treasure one does, but it's not.
So that's the one Becca wanted.
Like a sensei.
So they have an offer on at Disney Springs where at the Ghirardelli shop where you get a tub and they fill the tub of Ghirardelli chocolate for $20. We got to the register and we thought we had filled it. And it was actually the supervisor that served us, and she was like, you can get way more in there. So she repacked it and we got 8 more in, so that was really nice of her. But now we're heading along towards Jock Lindsay's, going to see if we can just chill out, have a cocktail on the waterfront. It's a bit quieter along here. There was a live band playing along there, but this is just stunning at night time. There's the new paddlefish. There's the characters of Flight Balloon up there. Wish we'd come here earlier on in the vacation at the Jock Lindsay's. I love the drinks in here, it's so cool how it's Indiana Jones theme, sorry. So we're just sitting at Jock Lindsay's hangar bar and you can see the Booty U fireworks going off in the distance. Hello Wishes, sorry. This is our view from our seat. Cirque du Soleil. Hello Wishes in the distance, how cool is that? So our drinks have just come. I went for a mojito, but I love how cool the design is on this glass. I've been wanting a mojito the full trip. What do you get, Becca?
Reggie's Revenge.
Reggie's Revenge. So what's in it?
Vodka, melon liqueur.
Your cup's pretty cool as well. It's got like measuring things on it. So out of Jock Lindsay's. The cocktails were tiny for the price. It was $33 with tip. They were nice though. They were nice. But now Becca wants to have a quick look in Disney style. Has to be quick though because I am on my last life. Like my feet are killing so much. Can't wait to get back to the hotel and rest. I'm ready for another busy day in the parks tomorrow. R.I.P. Disney Quest. How different does it look already? I actually liked it inside there. The Buzz Lightyear ride / game thing was awesome. Oh, that's what it's going to be, the NBA experience. I'd rather have a Disney Quest. Oh, so the Uber pickup point is miles away. I can't even pick my feet up. Becca's just requesting an Uber. She said it's only $14 to Cabana Bay from here, which is good. Normally pay around $20 to $22, but always tip $2. But this looks like it might be the Uber pickup. So I'm going to grab a seat and wait for the car to come. It is busy out here tonight. It's hard to find out which car's ours. I don't even think I can walk back to the room. My foot is hurting so bad. Get me into bed and wake up and do it all again, but in a different theme park. We're back in the room. So I have had like a really good day. Like I hate coming to Florida and having a non-productive day, if that makes sense. So like the past couple of days we've had sort of chill days and I haven't been able to like vlog much, but today we've had the best day. Waking up, going to Volcano Bay. I think this vlog seems pretty long, so I think it'll be split into two. So by the time you're watching this, it might just be Animal Kingdom, I'm not too sure yet. But I had the first part of the day at Volcano Bay, came back, got showered and headed to Animal Kingdom for what we call date night. Finally got a ride Flight of Passage, which was absolutely amazing. It's literally the best ride I've ever been on. Cannot wait to ride it again. And then we headed to Disney Springs, even though my feet were in absolute agony. Went to Ghirardelli, we got some Disney stuff which we'll probably do a separate video on when we're back of the few little things that we've bought. We haven't bought a lot this trip. That's just Becca rustling in the background.
Sorry.
So I'm going to end the vlog now because I am absolutely like so tired. Need to get to bed. Going to put the cameras on charge, rest my feet, watch TV for half an hour to try and relax and wind down. So thanks for watching guys, had a really lovely day. Please leave a thumbs up and a comment down below and we'll see you next time, and remember, stay tuned.
You're watching That Florida Guy. We hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more daily vlogs, Florida planning and guide videos, plus vlogs from the theme parks. Follow That Florida Guy and That Florida Girl on Twitter and Instagram, and check out our t-shirt designs on Spreadshirt. And remember guys, stay tuned.